Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I would like to discuss about general journal. What is the meaning of general journal? General journal is used to record transactions which have not been recorded in a special journal such as asset investment in the business, drawing of goods or drawing of merchandise, sales of fixed asset on credit, for example, sales of vehicles on credit, purchase of fixed asset on credit, sales return and allowance, purchase return and allowance because of the damaged goods, adjustment entries, and closing entries. So this is the transaction that must be recorded in the general journal. Okay, look at the format for general journal. And this is the format for general journal. And the first one, the first column represents for the date of transaction. The second one, account titles and explanation, or we can just write down details, or we can just write down item. The third column, this is the debit side, the account that should be recorded in the debit side, and this is the account that should be recorded in the credit side. So we look at the example 1. 1st of January, purchase Rm 7,000 of office equipment on credit from Syarikat OP. So the double entry system is debit office equipment. So this is an asset will increase and credit Syarikat OP. This is the account that should be credited. So when we record in the general journal, we just write down the date, 1st of January. This is for debit side, office equipment, and the amount is 7,000. And the second row, we must record the credit side, Syarikat OP. So credit side, the amount is 7,000. And we can see that the double entry system, we must record one account for the debit side and another account for the credit side. And we must write down the narration. So the narration is to record purchase of office equipment on credit. So this is the example or the format for general journal. Okay, we look at another example for general journal. The second example, given in the transaction, the first transaction, the 2nd of March, purchase a vehicle worth Rm 50,000 on credit by issuing notes payable 5% for a period of 5 years from Toyota Capital. So this is double entry system. One represents for debit side and another one for credit side. 12th of March, a customer Jasni returned faulty goods worth Rm 800, and this one also represents for the double entry system. And the last one, 16th of March, received credit memo from Doremi Enterprise Rm 200 for returning of faulty goods. So when you want to record in the general journal, this first one, the first transaction represent for purchase fixed asset on credit. And the second transaction represent the transaction for sales return. And the third one represent for purchase return. So we look at the first transaction, 2nd of March, debit vehicle 50,000 because it will increase asset 50,000 and credit notes payable 50,000. It will increase liability. The second one, 12th of March. Okay, don't forget to write down the narration purchase a vehicle from Toyota company. And the second transaction, 12th of March, double entry system is debit, sales returns and allowance 800 and credit account receivable. The amount is 800. So this one, sales return represent for expenses and account receivable represent for asset. It will reduce the amount of asset 800. So bear in mind, we have to record double entry system. The last transaction, 16th of March, debit account payable 200 because it will reduce the liabilities, and credit purchase return and allowance. The amount is 200. And don't forget to write down the narration to record purchase return. So this is the transaction that we have to record in the general ledger. The first one represents for purchase of fixed asset on credit. The second one, sales return. And the third one, purchase return. So that's all. Thank you. Don't forget to watch my next video. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.